Shout out to J&J.
So I just want to send a shout out to J&J Sports for having me once again.
This is, episodes, man. You guys got a real good thing going on.
Good morning, everybody. I'm your favorite sports analyst, Jeremiah Michael, my favorite co-host,
James Jurwitz.
Y'all finna get started with J&J Sports episode 122. James, how you feeling this morning?
I feel excellent. And it looks like we got a...
Yeah, we got a very special guest, y'all. He, familiar face. You already know him. He's been on not one, but two episodes with us. But let him know who you is, man. Byron?
What's up, everybody? My name's Byron Matthews, and I'm with Sports Radio 610 for those who don't know me. And I'm glad to be back. Congratulations on episode 122, man.
Yeah, man. Appreciate you.
That's big.
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you for just joining and rocking with us how you do. But we got a lot to cover. I ain't going to waste no time, James. You ready?
I'm ready.
First up, we got, man, NFL football. So we all know the situation with, the Sanders, all of the Sanders players, and we're talking about Shilo and Shedeur, right? So the Toronto Argonauts, I guess they're like a out of European team, picked up both of them negotiating contracts from the Canadian Football League, looking for, United States talent. Now, James, just to start with you, how do you feel about the situation with Shilo? Because we all seen it, that play where guy had him jammed up and he just defending himself. How you feel about just the situation?
I think it's got to be more than just that situation that happened. Tampa must have had some kind of opinion about Sanders because, why draft him and then get rid of him like that so quickly, and especially considering that he's got that Sanders name.
Yeah. Byron, how you feel about just the situation?
Honestly, with Shilo, I thought he was going to make the roster, at least a practice squad. I don't think the slap on the head was one of the reasons. I think it's deeper than that, like James said, where I think he was probably not going to make the roster regardless. But, that's the thing. If he's not on the practice squad, I would say go play just to stay in football shape because you can be signed at any time. Or, you can go to the UFL,
So they kind of just they was waiting on the situation like this to happen to kind of just drop him. Like, we were already going to do it, but this is for the media to see, like, okay, this could be the reason. But I get it. So if we kind of look at his stat sheet, just his career with Colorado, 67 total tackles, four forced fumbles, 1 interception, and 3 pass breakups. It was a lot of speculation, you guys, saying that Shilo, he only had 1 interception in his college career. I'm going to start with you, Byron. How do you feel about Shilo as a player, and do you feel like he'll get more interceptions?
See, I don't really think he's a ball hawk, but with Shilo, I think, I know there's a lot of people out there who think he's overrated where, you don't really see a lot of, I remember one of my coworkers, Ron Hughley, told me, like, the safety position is becoming one of those positions now where you don't really, it's not that big of a need. More now, it's not about the star or the name. It's just more, can you fit the scheme and just go guns blazing that way? But I don't think he'll get more interceptions, but he is a big hitter. So he's more in his tackling. Like, I wonder if he was on a team, Canadian NFL, UFL, where if he was to play more in the box like Jalen Petrie does for the Texans. Now, I know he's not a slot guy, but maybe him playing in the box would be a better suit for him. Not saying he's going to be a linebacker, right, but, it's just one of those things. But I don't think, to answer your question, I don't think he's going to turn into a ball hawk all of a sudden.
Gotcha, yeah. I think he's just more of a tougher player. I feel like he's not, he got that dog in him. James, how you feel about Shilo? Do you feel like he's just gonna stay this way, or?
Maybe he's in the right spot. He'll be able to hopefully stand out in the CFL. And it's possible if he puts up enough, makes enough plays and puts out some good film, then, maybe he winds back up in the NFL.
Yeah. And just to kind of end us off with this one, so y'all, we talked about Shilo, now we covering Shedeur now. Y'all know the situation with him and the Browns right now. I've been covering it, like, just paying close attention to it. Byron, I'm going to start with you. How do you feel about Shedeur and how the Browns been treating him?
See, that's where it's tricky because I'm one of those believers that the owner's the one that got involved, and that's why they drafted Shedeur, because it just didn't make any sense to me that you draft Dylan Gabriel, I believe it was in the 4th round, and then a round or two later you're drafting Shedeur. I wish he just went to a better organization, really, because obviously we knew Shedeur probably wasn't going to start year one. I don't care what team he went to. It could have been the New Orleans Saints. It could have been, any QB needy team. Because I think most of the
I know we
quarterback
need one.
starter.
Yeah.
Like I don't like Jackson Dart. He's not even starting day one for the Giants. So I just wish he went to a better team. I know there was a lot of talk about the O-line that he played with in the final preseason game. I think like 4 out of the 5 that he was on the O-line with got cut and stuff. Well, those guys are probably gonna get cut anyway. It's just that you're out there playing situational football and stuff. But personally, I just wish he went to a different team.
Yeah, I mean, he kind of just in his whole career, he always had a bad offensive line. You know what I mean? So that's not, we're not used to. It's not new for that. But how do you feel about Shedeur, man?
Well, there's also that situation that's going on in Cleveland for the past 5 years of they can't really find their starting quarterback. I mean, they probably may have been best off just holding on to Baker Mayfield. And, he's still starting.
100%. 100%.
He's doing his thing right now. So, I mean, I guess it just has to make sense. I guess maybe, with him, it didn't make sense with the Browns, It just got to make sense. I don't kind of like the owner energy. That's just my opinion. I feel like the comment he said about, we weren't even thinking about picking him up. I feel like certain things shouldn't just be said, Like, kind of just let it be what it is. If you're going to let him go, they need to do it early, for sure. But we'll keep you guys updated on that situation or just go to the Sanders and, where they're going to end up. But I think Shilo going to be good. I know he made a video and stuff like that, but, bro, you got time. Like, somebody's going to pick you up. It's going to be good, for sure. We got some sports news of the day, man. You ready?
Ready.
So I
J&J Sports.
Coming to y'all live in 2025.